Dear students, in last class we learned problems in independent events, so we will continue the same process. So today's first question, probability of solving specific problem independently by A and B are given as 1 by 2 and 1 by 3 respectively. Probability of solving the problem solved by the person A is half, probability of solving the problem by the person B is 1 by 3. If both try to solve the problem independently, find the probability that problem solved. Exactly one of them solve the problem. Okay, so there are two questions to solve, okay, under this given data. What do you mean by problem solved? Problem solved here is nothing but either A solves or B solves. So you are going to find out probability of A union B. Exactly one of them solves means A solves, B does not. If A solve the problem, then B does not. Okay. Similarly, the reverse, the A does not, B solve the problem. So that is nothing but exactly one of them solves the problem. Okay. So first problem we'll take now. Problem solved by one of these students. Okay, so nothing but probability of A union B. So now what is the probability of A union B? Probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B, one method. But here probability of A is given, probability of B is given. Okay, you can use the probability of A intersection B here. Okay, because solving problem by a student, okay, two different students are independent events. So you can use probability of A union B formula as probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Ali probability of A intersection B idalli probability of A into probability of B anta solve ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Okay, we already solved in the previous class problems, okay, using that formula. Now I will show you the another method. Okay, the another method is as follows. Probability of A union B is also equal to 1 minus probability of A union B whole complement, and probability of A union B whole complement is nothing but probability of A complement intersection B complement. Idu gottide alva, last year allu kaltidri. Probability of A complement andre 1 minus probability of A, or probability of A andre 1 minus probability of A complement, one and the same. Okay, now even A and B are independent. Okay, one student one problem solve ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ, it is not depending on the another student will solve the same problem, so they are independent. And we know that if A and B are independent, their complement is also independent. So probability of A complement intersection B complement is also equal to 1 minus probability of A complement into probability of B complement. See, illi ee method yak use madidre, if you are using probability of A union B, then calculation will be more compared to this. Here very simple, so you can use this method as well as the probability of A union B formula. Okay, now where is probability of A complement in the question? Is it given directly? No. What is given? Probability of A is given. What is the probability of A? Half. So what is the probability of A complement? 1 minus half. So it is again half only. Okay, so 1 minus half. Probability of B is given 1 by 3. So here we require probability of B complement, and then 1 minus 1 by 3. So nothing but 2 by 3. So 2 cancel. 1 minus 1 by 3 is nothing but again 2 by 3. So the problem solved, answer is 2 by 3. What do you mean by problem solved? Either A solve or B solves. Okay, and A union B, probability of A union B. Artha aita? This question is very important. Please remember, each statement nenpitkolli, problem is solved means one of them solved. Remember that. Okay, so answer gottaitalla. So answer is 2 by 3. Shall I continue with the next case? The second case, exactly one of them solves. What do you mean by exactly one of them solves? If A solves, B does not. If A does not, then B solve. Okay, one of them will solve. Okay, A solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ B solve ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ B solve ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ A solve ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ student B will solve this problem. So okay, so how to write this? Observe carefully. Probability of exactly one of them solve is probability of A intersection B complement. Illeno A intersection B complement ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ? Problem solved by the student A but not by B, ಅಥವಾ problem is solved by B but not by A. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So what is the probability of A union B? Probability of A plus probability of B. Okay, yeah. So probability of A intersection B complement plus probability of A complement intersection B. See, here you can ask one doubt, why it is not there, that intersection part. If you take intersection, see what you will get: A intersection B complement intersection A complement intersection B. So what is A intersection A complement? Null set. What is B intersection B complement? Null set. So intersection of these two, remember, intersection of these two will be a null set. So probability of null set is 0, so we didn't write. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ probability of A ಇದೆ plus probability of B ಇದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಯಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ when you take the intersection of these two you will come to know it is a disjoint at the null set and the probability of null set is 0, so that term is missing. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. Okay, so as I told, if A and B are independent, their complement is also independent, so you can write probability of A into probability of B complement plus probability of A complement into probability of B. All the numbers we know, substitute quickly. So half 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 3. Simplify ಮಾಡಿ, you will get half. Yeah, so 2 get cancelled, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6, so when you simplify you will get half. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So probability of exactly one of them solved means like this: A does not B, remember that. And or between these two it's or, so it is union. Between these two it is and, so it is intersection. Please remember, I'm telling this from the beginning. Or bandre union and bandre intersection. Set theory allo nodidre same thing will continue in a probability also. Artha aita? So answer is half. Please remember, this one is a very important question. I hope you understood. Yeah, very good. Next, one card is drawn at random from well shuffled deck of 52 cards in which the following cases are the events E and F independent. Okay, following cases you have to check whether they are independent or not. Okay, so first problem, E, card drawn is spade, card drawn is ace. So I hope you know about the playing cards. What do you mean by spade? What do you mean by ace? King, queen, numbers, different suit, right? So we need that information to solve this particular problem. So here actually 3 problems are there. So I'll solve 2 problems. This one for homework. So after working out these 2 problems in class, you have to work out this yourself and keep solution in your notebook only. Okay, so what is the problem? What is the random experiment? Selecting a card, one card from the 52 pack of cards, and we have to check the given events are independent or not. So the first problem, card drawn is spade, card drawn is ace. How many spade cards are there? 13 spade cards are there. And how many aces are there? 4 aces. Okay, yeah. So probability of E, 13 by total number of cards are 52, so 13 by 52, so that is nothing but 1 by 4. And probability of F, 4 aces out of 52 cards, so 4 by 52, that is nothing but 1 by 13. Now what is our aim? We have to check whether E and F are independent or not. How to check they are independent or not? Okay, you already got P of E and P of F. Now find out probability of E intersection F. Check whether the probability of E intersection of F is equal to product of these 2 numbers. Okay, so next we have to find out probability of E intersection F. And you know, the selected card is spade as well as ace. In spade, how many cards are ace? The single card, okay, in the spade is ace, so it is 1 by 52. 1 by 52. Now check whether this number is equal to 1 by 4 into 1 by 32. Yeah, so it is equal to 1 by 52, so the given 2 events are independent events. Therefore, the 2 given events are independent events. Same process will be there for the next 2 problem. One more problem I will solve. Third one is for homework. Idu artha aita? So illi playing card ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. So spade, heart, diamond, flower, right? There are 4 different suit, 4 aces, 4 kings, 4 queens, 4 jack. Number card ಯಾವುದು ಹೇಳಿ? 2 to 10. So ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬೇಡ, ಇನ್ನು ಬರೋ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, card drawn is black, card drawn is king. Okay, so how many black cards are there? Actually there are 2 colors card in a 52 pack of cards. ಯಾವ್ದೆಲ್ಲ black ಮತ್ತೆ red. Spade ಮತ್ತೆ flower are black, heart and diamond will be red. So the spade 13, flower 13. So total is 26 cards are black out of 52. So probability of E is equal to 26 by 52. So nothing but 1 by 2. How many cards are king? There are 4 different cards. Okay, king. That's so 4 by 52. It's 1 by 13. So again, we have to check whether they are independent or not. This number artha aita hege banta ante hele. Very good. So probability of E intersection F. Black as well as king. How many black king cards are there? 2. So 2 by 52. 2 by 50. Now we have to check whether this number is equal to the product of probability of E into probability of F. Is it true? Oh, this is true because 2 by 52 is 1 by 26. This is also 1 by 26. So probability of E intersection F is equal to probability of E into probability of F. Therefore E and F are independent. Artha aita? So therefore E and F are independent events. Okay. So third problem. As I told, this problem for homework, card drawn king or queen, card drawn queen or jack, or andre union and pelli, okay, or andre union. So try to solve this, try to check whether these two events are independent or not as a homework problem. Artha, this solution I will not display in a PPT, you have to work out. Yeah. So next question. In a hostel, 60% students read Hindi newspaper, 40% read English newspaper, 20% read both. A student is selected random. Find the probability that she reads neither Hindi nor English newspaper. So illiyu ಮೂರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಂದು ಕೇಸ್ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಹಾ. So what is the okay? Here this situation is in hostel. So 60% of the students, and 60 by 100 of students will read Hindi newspaper, 40 by 100 English newspaper, 20 by 100 read both. Okay, so let me solve. Okay, let me explain how to solve the first one. The student read neither Hindi nor English. Then pidya neither and nor. So it is A complement intersection B complement. Okay, so solution is like this. So probability of reading Hindi newspaper 60%, and 60 by 100 is 0.6. Probability of E 40%, 0.4. Reading both 20%, it is 0.2. So first we will find out probability of reading either Hindi or English. So that is probability of H union E. Hege find out ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Probability of H plus probability of E minus probability of H intersection E, and that number is 0.8. Okay, so ಇದು ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ to solve three problems. Observe carefully. So what is the first question? Read neither Hindi nor English. ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? Probability of E complement intersection H complement. Remember that H complement intersection E complement. Intersection ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? Neither nor is neither A complement and B complement. Okay, ha. So this is also equal to 1 minus probability of H union E. I hope you know this, right? Because this is also equal to H union E complement. This is also equivalent to H union E complement from De Morgan's law from the set theory. So and A probability of A complement andre 1 minus probability of A, right? Finish. 1 minus 0.2 andre 0.8. So answer is 0.8. 1 minus 0.8 andre 0.2. So what do you mean by 0.2? 20% of students read neither Hindi nor English newspaper. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಳೋದು? ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ P of H union E ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್ ನಂಬರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್. Got it? Yeah. So second case, if she reads Hindi newspaper, find the probability that she reads English newspaper. Can you tell me which type of probability is asked? Is it intersection, union, conditional, complement? Tell me what type of problem is asked here. She read already English newspaper, alva? What we know, she read definitely English newspaper, Hindi newspaper, and we have to find out the probability that along with the Hindi newspaper, she will read English newspaper also. So what type of problem? Yeah, conditional probability. So E bar H. Okay, we have to find out what is the percentage, the probability of she read English newspaper when we know that she will read Hindi newspaper also. So conditional probability formula ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? Probability of E intersection H by probability of H. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ you will get 0.333 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 33%. Okay, she will read English newspaper when she read Hindi newspaper. So 33%. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು percentage ಅಲ್ಲಿ because in the question the given data is in terms of percentage. Sorry, actually next one is the reverse. Okay, H bar E. So I told in the beginning that after solving first two problems, third one will be homework. So complete this as a homework. Okay, so we completed independent events. So its concept by the probability, conditional probability is over, independent events is also over. So now I am moving to the one very important theorem. Okay, from this concept 100% one sure question is there for 3 marks. Okay, in question number 38 ali each section in the from last 10 years they were asking one question for sure, no doubt, and very easy to answer. Remember that 3 mark question, please remember. So the theorem is known as Bayes theorem. Theorem is known as Bayes theorem. Here we are going to find probability of a reverse case. See, for example, ಎರಡು ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ few balls ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So usually a question ಬರುತ್ತೆ, find the probability that selected ball is red color, black color, right, from the box 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಾಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಬಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಟು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಬಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ Bayes theorem. We need Bayes theorem. Okay, so observe carefully. To define, to give the statement of Bayes theorem, we need two concepts before that. One is partitions. First we will discuss about partitions. Simple, you know the meaning of partition. Ade tara same meaning is used here also. One sample space na we are going to divide into different groups, okay, under some restriction, and those groups are known as partitions. Okay, so I'll define. Listen carefully. Set of all events E1, E2, E3 up to En is said to be represent the partitions of the sample spaces. As I told, we are dividing the sample space into different groups. Okay, and those groups, when we divide the sample space, definitely are called as events, alva, because groups are subset of the sample space and event is also subset of the sample space. So if I consider E1 to En as are the events of the sample space, or you want to call these events as a partition, if EI intersection EJ is null set, they must be disjoint. They must be disjoint. Each and every events must be disjoint to each other. EI intersection EJ must be null set. Their union must be the sample space. Their union must be the sample space. As well as probability of each event must be positive. This is obvious because probability of event cannot be negative, but remember this condition is exists. Probability of each event must be greater than 0 for I1 to N. See, this is just like if I take a sample space as an integer, set of all integers, and the different partitions are like this: set of all even integer, set of all odd integers. You know that the set of all even integer and set of all odd integer always they are disjoint, because even number odd al baradilla, odd number even al barala. As well as when you take the union of set of all even integer and set of all odd integer, what you will get? Set of all integers. Second condition satisfies. And set of all odd integer, set of all even integer, minimum one element irrelevant, otherwise it's meaningless. So like that only probability of each event must be greater than 0. Greater than 0, strictly greater than 0, not equal to 0, greater than 0. One event adru possible irrelevant, one event must be favorable to that one, at least one outcome should be the favorable to that event, all these events. Okay, then we call these events are partition of the sample space. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು? ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟೂ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಈವನ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಡ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್. ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ satisfies for that. See, in second PUC in relation function you learn this concept, equivalence classes. If we consider this as a set, definitely or the relation, these are all the equivalence classes of the sample space. So almost all the concepts same, equivalence class, this concept, and dividing the integer into set of all odd integers, set of all even integer, almost hatratrane ide. So I hope you understood. Here what we did, we are divided the sample space into different events and satisfying these conditions. See, we need this concept in Bayes theorem, so I am defining. Okay, so next concept before Bayes theorem is theorem of total probability. Theorem of total probability. Here we are using the partition concept to define something, and this is very useful to solve some problems. See this. First I will give you the statement. E1, E2, E3, En are the partitions of the sample space S. Partitions and artha agidalva? E1, E2, En are the partitions of the sample space S. Suppose that these events has non-probability of occurrence, then let A be an event associated with the sample space. One more, A is just like E1 to En. One more event of the sample space S. I'll repeat, if E1 to En are the partitions of the sample space S of some random experiment, as well as A is and one more event of the same sample space, then this theorem says that if you know the partitions, remember, if you know the partitions of the sample space, you can find out the probability of any event related to the sample space. I'll repeat, this theorem is, if you want to find out the probability of an event related to the sample space S, and you know partitions of the sample space, then the formula or the theorem to find out the probability of that using the partition is as follows. Summation I from 1 to n, probability of ei into probability of a bar ei. I from 1 to n, probability of ei into probability of a bar ei, where e1 to en are the partitions of the sample space. Compulsory this must be the partitions of the sample space. Now I will give you the proof of this statement, but exam point of view this proof is not required, but remember this is very useful information or very useful formula to probability of an event when you know the partitions of the sample space. So I'll show you the proof. Notes will barcode, but exam point of view no need to read. Proof is not required for the exam. See this. Let it be, this is the sample space box. Okay, so one rectangle box and it represents sample space just like the universal set. Set theory kaltidiralva, rectangle box will be used to represent the universal set. This small region represent different partitions. Small region represent different partition. Definitely A is definitely one of these one of the event. Ide partitions is other than this partition. Remember that A cannot be one of the partition. A must be the one of the event of the sample space must be belongs to this rectangle box. If an event belongs to this rectangle box, then see this carefully. A can be represented as A intersection S. Howda? A is a subset of S. Now what is the intersection of A only? Okay, you know this. A is equal to, you know that if E1 to En are the partitions, then S must be the the union. E1, E2, E3 union. Alva last slide alli explain madide. Okay, iಷ್ಟ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Now A is equal to A using the De Morgan's property, okay, distributive property, not De Morgan's distributive property. You can write A intersection E1 union A intersection E2 and so on up to A intersection En. Idella simple set theory problem concept you learn in first PUC. Okay, so now take the probability on both sides. Probability of A is equal to take probability on both sides. Okay, it will come like this. Here you can separate, right? You can separate. Separate the probability of A intersection E1 plus probability of A intersection E2, so on up to probability of A intersection En. Okay, why it is possible? Because these are all, again, if you take the intersection of these events, okay, you will get disjoint, and the probability of disjoint set is nothing but 0, so that is not available. So probability of A is equal to, see, you studied one multiplication theorem before independent events. We learned one concept, maybe you remember. Probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A into probability of B bar A. Adhe tara probability of B into probability of A bar B. Nenpidya multiplication theorem before independent events we learned this. So now I am using this. Probability of A intersection E1 is also equal to probability of E1 into probability of A bar E1. Adhe tara probability of E2, probability of E2 into probability of A bar E2 and continues till nth term. So it continue like that. It is using multiplication concept or multiplication theorem before independent events. Okay, I explained this concept, please remember. Okay, this from here to here is using the conditional probability. Now observe carefully, this is nothing but this we can express in terms of summation. So P of A, summation in, what do you mean by summation? Sum of terms. Okay, so I can use this symbol, summation I from 1 to n, probability of Ei into probability of A bar Ei. This is the statement of the theorem. Very useful formula or very useful statement to solve problems when you know an event associated with the sample space as well as its partitions. Partitions gottilla antadre idana use madlikke agala. You must know the partitions, okay, to answer this question or this type of problems. I hope you understood. So proof exam point of view bekantilla, but notes bariyati barkoli. Okay, and but remember this formula, right? I hope you understood. Yes, next. This is important, Bayes theorem. So we just completed introduction to Bayes theorem. ಎರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಪಾರ್ಟಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್. Statement is as follows: if E1, E2, E3 up to En are non-empty events and non-empty events which constitute the partition, this event must be the partitions of the sample space. You know, okay, what I mean by partitions, then explain madidile. and A is any event of the non-zero probability. Okay, is one more event belongs to that sample space. And if you want to find probability of Ej bar A, so if you want to find probability of an event one of the partition under the condition of the event A, then the theorem says that you can find out like this: probability of Ej into probability of A bar Ej divided by probability of summation I from 1 to n probability of Ei into probability of A bar Ei. This is nothing but P of A, you saw in the last concept. So this divided by probability of A gives probability of one of the partition under the restriction of A. See, I told in the beginning when I started to state the Bayes theorem, or before that, reverse probability, reverse probability concept. So this is actually formula to find out the probability of reverse problem. So you will understand when you solve some problems. Why, where you, or you can't see where is a reverse case here, right? Problems bandaga clear agotagate. This is nothing but the formula to find out the reverse probability. Probability of Ej bar A will be the reverse probability case. Problems bandaga nim clear agate. Okay, why this is a reverse probability and how to use this. Okay, so this is a statement of the Bayes theorem. Very simple proof is there. Again, the proof is not important for exam, but I'll give you the proof. You write in your notebook, but exam point of view, no need to give more important to it. So this formula you have to remember. Confusion markobedeli. Ej bar A in the start. Adril bharat A bar Ej irate. Same term definite ek barala. Nenpele. Same term if it comes here, then definitely everything is wrong. This is nothing P of A. You saw in the previous concept. Okay. So for J 1 to n, this is So as I told, I'll give you one simple proof. Probability of A bar Ej, okay, it should be Ej bar A, please correct that. Probability of Ej bar A is equal to Bayes theorem. So proof is as follows: probability of Ej bar A is nothing but using the definition of conditional probability, probability of A bar Ej divided by probability of A. And probability of A is when A is one of the event of the sample space where E1 to En are the partitions. From the previous concept we know that probability of A is nothing but probability of Ei into probability of A bar Ei for I from 1 to n. So it is tumba easy. The numerator, okay, you know this is from the multiplication theorem, this is from the previous concept. Merge two concept, you will get probability of Ej bar A. So that's it. The proof of Bayes theorem is that's it. Okay, so exam proof barala, but then because if you know this reason, you can recall in exam very easily the formula of Bayes theorem. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಬಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಬಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಬರೆದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. As I told, first two problems related to total probability, not for the Bayes theorem. These problems are not Bayes theorem problems. Please remember that. Don't get confused. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ Bayes theorem ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, total probability ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Urn contain ಅಂದ್ರೆ box contain 5 red and 5 black balls. Ball is drawn at random. Its color is noted and is returned to the same box. Moreover, two additional ball of the same color, okay, are drawn or put in the box after selecting. Okay, then we have to find out the probability of the second ball drawn is red. Okay, so let E1 be the first ball is red. Okay, E1 is the first ball is red, second E2 is first ball selected ball is black. So question, in a box there are 5 red 5 black balls. One ball is selected at random, ಆ ಕಲರ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. After that we will put that ball back to the box. Now moreover, two additional ball of the color drawn are put in the box. For example, ಈಗ selected ball red color ಆಗಿ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, after selecting the two red color ball, that two red color ball will be put it back to the box. Two extra balls okay, we will put the ball in the box. Then what is the probability that second ball drawn is red? What is the probability that second ball is drawn is red? Okay, so E1 is first drawn ball is red, E2 is the first drawn ball is black. Okay, and A second ball drawn is red. So idu E1 E2 are the two part of the partitions, two events, only two partitions now. A will be the one of the event of the sample space and we need the probability of A. The total probability formula idu artha aithalva so what is the total probability formula? P of A is equal to probability of P of EI into probability of A bar EI ನೆನಪಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So that formula we are using. Partitions here are events only two, E1 and E2. A, you know, okay already displayed. A is nothing but second drawn ball is red. So let us first find out probability of E1, probability of E2 first. Okay, so what is the probability of E1? First drawn ball is red. Totalist ball is a red color ball 5. Total ball is to 10. So what is the probability of E1 selected ball is red? 5 by 10 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 by 2. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Selected ball is red. Out of 10 balls, out of that 5 balls are red. So favorable outcome is 5. Total outcome is 10. So it is 5 by 10 equal to half. First drawn ball is black. Yeah, same thing. 5 black ball, total ball are 10. So it is 5 by 10 again half. Probability of A bar E1 ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ what do you mean by probability of A bar E1? First ball already you know it's red. E1 is already happened. ನೆನಪಿರಲಿ E1 is already happened and you are finding probability of A ಅಂದ್ರೆ second drawn ball is red. First selected ball is also red, second ball is also red. Okay, so what is the condition? Why it is 7 by 12? Can you tell me? See, more of our two addition balls are put in back to the box, right? So first ball select ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಬಂತು? ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂತು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆ ಕಲರ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದೇ ಕಲರ್ ಎರಡು ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ ಪುನಃ. ಸೊ 5 ರೆಡ್ ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕಲರ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಎರಡು ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಾಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? 7 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ 10, ಆ ಎರಡು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 7 by 12. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. ನೀವು ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್. ಇದು ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಬಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. 7 ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು? ಎರಡು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ 5 + 2 ಆಗಿ 7 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 12 ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು? 10 + 2 ಆಗಿ 12 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. 10 total number of balls already in the beginning, 2 extra ball ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Probability of A bar E1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ probability of selected second ball is red when the first ball is already known as red. Next, probability of A bar E2. Selected ball, second ball, first drawn ball is black. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಬಾಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂತು, ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎರಡು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ, ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಓಕೆ 5 by 12. Why 5? See, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಾಲ್ ಹಾಕೋದು ಯಾವಾಗ? ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. Okay, when the selected ball is red, the 2 extra ball will be put in the box. But here selected ball is black, so extra ball ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು? ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನ 12 ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ 10 ಇರೋದು 12 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ 5 by 12. ಸೊ probability of A is equal to, ಈ 12 ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಇತ್ತು ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ನೋಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ 5 by 12. So what is the total probability? Since there are two events, no need to write the summation notation, no need to write the summation. So probability of E1 into probability of A bar E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A bar E2. ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡು, ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ 7 by 24. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ 5 by 24 which is equal to 12 by 24. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಎರಡು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಾಲ್ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಕೋದು, ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ 5 ಓನ್ಲಿ. 12 ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ 2 ಕಲರ್ ಬಾಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಇದೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು? ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ 12 by 24 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 by 2. The next question is as follows. A person has undertaken a construction job. The probabilities are 0.65 that there will be a strike, 0.80 that construction job will be completed on time if there is a no strike, 0.32 that the construction job will be completed on time if there is a strike. Determine the probability that construction job will be completed on time. Determine probability that construction job will be completed on time. See, example ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಬೇಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಬಟ್ read 1 or 2 times, you definitely can identify whether this problem belongs to base theorem or the total probability. ಹೇಗೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, find the probability or determine the probability of a construction job will be completed. There is no condition on here. The last statement ಅಲ್ಲಿ find the probability that construction job will be completed even if the strike is there, even if there is no strike ಅಂತ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ probability of A. Okay, base theorem ಆಗಿದೆ. Definitely question will contain one more condition. Given that it's already happened under the condition. So anta words irutte, but total probability bandaga anta condition restrictions irodilla. Just you're going to find out probability of event, and that event you will consider always as A. Okay, so E1 there is a strike, E2 there is a no strike. Okay, the two events okay in this question are E1 and E2 are strike ide strike illa anteli. Okay, A will be always the event which for which you are going to find out the probability of that. Probability of job will be completed. So construction job is completed, event A. So ಏನು find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, probability of A find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, right? So you have to find out probability of A now using these numbers. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಓದಿನಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎದುರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಬ್ರಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್, ಸೊ ಕೀಪ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಓಕೆ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ in front of you, then you will understand my explanation easily. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗಲೇ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The person has undertaken construction job. The probabilities are 0.65 that there will be a strike. So what is the probability of E1? 0.65. 0.8 the construction job will be completed on time if there is a no strike. Andre probability of A bar E2. Probability of A bar E2 ಯಾವುದು 0.80 ಇದೆಲ್ಲ probability of A bar E2. Next ಏನಿದೆ? 0.32 that the construction job will be completed on time if there is a strike, and the probability of A bar E1. So 0.80 is the probability of A bar E2, 0.32 is the probability of A bar E1. Probability of E is known, ಏನದು 0.65. What is the probability of E2? Probability of E2 is not mentioned in the question, but you can find out because there are only two events alva. So probability of E2 is nothing but 1 minus probability of E1, because total probability is how much? 1. Probability of sum of probability of all the event is always equal to 1. So probability of E1 ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ probability of E2 find out ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದಲ್ವಾ, A bar E1 ಏನು 0.32, A bar E2 is 0.80, probability of E1 0.65. So probability of E2 1 minus 0.65. ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ, ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, so there is a strike, there is no strike, construction job is completed. So as I told you, to remember some numbers, probability of E1 is how much? 0.65. This I told in the last slide. E2 is 1 minus 0.65 is 0.35. A bar E1 how much? 0.32. A bar E2 0.80. Correct? Or 0.8. So what is required? Probability that construction job is completed. Ali restriction illa, so probability of A. So nothing but probability of E1 into probability of A bar E1 according to total probability theorem plus probability of E2 into probability of A bar E2 according to total theorem probability. Okay, ella numbers ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, substitute ಮಾಡಿ simplification. That is your work. Okay, I'll just display the solution. I'm not going to explain. So simplify, you will get 0.488. So for these two problems are from total probability. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So total probability, I hope you understood. Previous one ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇತ್ತು, so ಎರಡು ಸಲ ನೋಡಿ, not an issue, but it is important question for 3 marks. Even this question is also important for 3 marks. Okay, so we completed total probability and its problems. Remaining all the problems from exercise are from the Bayes theorem. Okay, so those Bayes theorem problems I will discuss in next class. Thank you.